Good day everyone, Teacher Redea here once again, and I want to welcome all of you in our fourth video lesson. Today's topic is about electric circuit. Go over for our references here. Let us start with our revision from the previous topic. Electricity is a form of energy that makes many machines and electrical tools work. We also discussed last time that electricity is produced in power stations. And electricity that comes from a wall socket is called mains electricity. And we also get electricity from the batteries. Let's continue. So let's do revision first. We will do our worksheet. So we will start page 22. So here, you're going to study and circle the items in each row that needs electricity to work. So circle in each row which do you think needs electricity to work, and check your work with mine. Okay. Did you get it right? I hope you did it all correct. Now let's go to page 23. This time, you're going to write B in the circle if the item uses batteries, and M if it uses mains electricity. So do it and check your answers with me. I hope you got it all correct. And the last one? Okay. Let's now proceed to our topic today, electric circuits. Electric travels in a loop. I want you to look at this clip in here. So we have here, as you can see, the arrows here. This one represents the electricity. And it travels in a loop. When we say loop, it is continuous, it is connected, there is no gap, and there is no cut here. What is circuit? So, electric travels in a loop, meaning to say the flow of electricity should be continuously. And circuit is what? Is the pathway along which electricity flows. Pathway means road or way where the electricity flows. That is what we call circuit. So this whole way here, all around in here, this is what we call circuit. Electric circuit. A simple circuit is made up of three very important components: the battery, the wire or wires, and a light bulb. Now, what is an electric circuit? We know how the electric travels and we know what is a circuit. So electric circuit is the continuous path or line through which an electrical current flows. Look at the illustration in here, the clip in here. So this one in here where you can see the batteries are flowing, this is what we call an electric circuit. Parts of an electric circuit. Let's start with the battery. Okay, so you know what is a battery. So that is what? That is the source of electricity. So the battery drives electricity around a circuit. Remember that a circuit is a pathway where the current flows. So you can see here, this is a battery. So there's two ends here. You can see the plus sign here. That is the positive end. And we have here the minus sign here. That is the negative end. As you can see that the flow comes from the positive going to the negative, and it should be continuously flowing without any gap, without any cut, so that the flow is continuous. The next part is the wires. It connects all the other parts of the circuit. It is made of copper. So this is an example of wire. So as you can see that aside from the one inside, as you can see they've got the same color because this is what we call the copper wire. This is made up of copper. And this one here is the one that covers the copper. So this one protects the flow of electricity. For example, when we're holding that, it will protect us from getting electric shock. Why? Because here inside, this is where the electric current flows. Look at that. So that is why it is important to have a covering here. So if there's no cover, this is what will happen to us. We will get an electric shock. The next component or the next part is the light bulb. So it is a device that lights up when the circuit is connected. It is made of glass casing, tungsten filament, which glows when it's hot, and metal casing. So this is the light bulb, and these are the parts of the light bulb. The glass casing, you can check this one at home if you have a light bulb there. Inside, the one that you can see that is moving here, that is the tungsten filament. It will glow if this one gets hot. And the metal casing here, this is the metal casing. So look at the current. The current will continuously move along the circuit if it is what? If the pathway is a complete loop. But if something is open here, so the light bulb will not light. There's no current flowing. Now, additional part of a simple circuit is switch. What is a switch? I know you know what is a switch. It is a device that controls the flow of electric current. I want you to observe this. If this is open, nothing. If this is closed, the light bulb here lights up. Do you know what is this number 3 called? Okay, this one serves as a switch. How electricity works. This is a closed circuit. When the circuit is closed, meaning to say everything is connected, everything is what? The pathway is in a complete loop, so the lead light here lights up. But what happens if the circuit is open? Something here is what? There's a gap here. So this is like broken part. Look at the lead light. Did it light? No, because something is broken in this part, so the flow of the current cannot pass in this side. So look at this illustration of 2 circuits. The first one is an open circuit. Why open? Because something here, there is a gap, and something here is broken, or the switch is off. So what happens to the light bulb? It did not light. The light bulb does not light up because the switch is turned off and the circuit is open. So meaning to say there's a gap in here. How about if the circuit is closed? The switch is what? The switch is on. The light bulb here lights up. The light bulb lights up because the switch is turned on and the circuit is closed. Check out these different kinds of switches. So the switch, again, why it is important? Because that controls the flow of electricity. That's why there's on, there's off, on, and off. We have to be careful when we're dealing with electricity because electricity can be dangerous and can hurt you. So look at this boy. The boy is playing with a toaster. He pokes it with a metal fork, and what happened to him? And the man in here. Both of them got electric shock. So we don't want that to happen to us. So we must never play with sockets or wire, never poke electric appliances with metal objects. And one more thing, reminders. Look at this girl. Never, and we must not use or touch electric machines or switches with wet hands. So don't do this, else you will get electric shock. Now let's try this one. I want you to go over your workbook. Let's start page 72. Check out the circuits here. So you're going to color the light bulb if you think that that circuit will make the light bulb light up. Number 1, letter A. Yes. B, no, something is missing here. C, no, this wire should be connected here. D, also no, because this wire should be here and this must also be here. How about E? Okay, this is complete. Everything is connected. Yes, and F? Also complete. Okay, now go to page 73. Let's try this one. If you could use only 3 of the items below to form a circuit, which would you pick? Take the items. Okay, I will give you like 5 seconds. Take 3 items only. Let's check if your answers are right. Of course, wires. Yes. And light bulb. Switches. It's okay if we don't use switch as long as our circuit is complete. It should be closed. What would you observe when electricity is flowing in the circuit formed by the 3 items you picked? Which one here will light? Yes, the light bulb lights up. Next question. Will the circuit work if any parts of the circuit is not connected? No. Electricity does not flow in an open circuit. Okay, remember this one. Electric travels in a loop. Circuit is the pathway along which electricity flows. Electric current is the continuous path or line which an electric current flows. A simple circuit is made up of battery, wires, and light bulb. Then switch, a device that controls the flow of electric current. So that's all for today, boys and girls. See you in our next video lesson.